So I just got back from a trip that I took with my girlfriend. We went for 5 days to an area in the north of Poland surrounded by nature, and it was really beautiful and a really nice time. But something about this trip made me think, and I wanted to make a video about this. I've previously gone on other trips with her, and I've gone on other trips with girls that I've dated before. But something about this, it made me remember how things used to be for me. When I was married, many years ago, I used to drive my ex-wife everywhere. And every time we would go on a trip, she would be unhappy. She would find something to complain about. She would tell me that something I said ruined the entire holiday, and she'd just be in a bad mood as soon as we got back. But this time, with my girlfriend, she is hugging me and kissing me and giving me loads of affection. And part of my brain thought in that moment, this is weird. This doesn't seem right. There must be some mistake here. And every so often in life, you accidentally lift up rocks and you find worms underneath it. I still had internalized low expectations from my marriage, even though it ended in 2015. Well, the divorce still 2016, but it ended a long time ago, and still I realized that I wasn't really expecting to be treated well. I was still expecting that life with a woman, that being in a long-term relationship with a woman meant that I would be taken for granted, that I would be treated badly. And it made me think about the choices I made in the women I've dated. Not only was I willing to put up with really bad treatment just because she was hot, but, well, let me go into that. I gave up on the idea that I could be treated well because I hadn't experienced it. It wasn't even a hope for me. It didn't even enter the calculation of who I should be in a relationship with. I mean, there was things that rationally I knew I wouldn't put up with. Like, I wouldn't put up with cheating. I wouldn't put up with, violence. But I didn't expect to be loved for who I am. And the type of girls I would date, they would be very superficially attractive. I've dated girls who are models, pole dancers, other athletes, which, okay, some of it is my type as well. I am athletic, and I have only dated athletic girls pretty much, but I didn't, they could treat me so badly and I would still keep trying to give them a chance because I didn't think that I would be treated well. And now that I am treated well, it's like, wow, I was really just chasing scraps before. I was sacrificing my self-respect without even knowing it. That's not to say anything about the other girls that I have dated in between, because there were some girls who would have treated me well, but my brain was finding it weird and foreign, and I couldn't accept it. One of my best friends recently went through a breakup, and he said it was his first time ever experiencing a healthy relationship, and he's in his mid-40s. And for me, age 40, this is the first time that I've ever experienced a healthy relationship. And I think it might be true that you don't know what you've got till it's gone, but sometimes you also don't know what you could have until you have it. And no matter what, I'm very grateful for what I have. Anyway, I just thought I'd share this with you. Hope some people got some use of it. Thank you for listening.